Hi there, welcome to Bitesize Piano. In this video I'm going to teach you how to play Hurt, the Johnny Cash version, originally written by 9 Inch Nails. So this is personally my favourite version. It is played on guitar. I'm going to mostly be doing the guitar part. There is piano in the actual track as well, which I'll try to incorporate that into it too. Hello, my name is Francesca and I'm the teacher here at Bitesize Piano. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here learning from my piano tutorials. Please give the video a like if you enjoy it and that it's useful. I do take piano tutorial requests, so if you would like to request one from me, stick around to the end of the video with our instructions on how you can do that. Here on Bitesize Piano I make all sorts of tutorials, so go have a rummage around my channel, see what else you can learn. Make sure to hit the notifications bell, and I've left a few playlists in the description below to get you started. Let's dive in. So we'll look at the intro, which is also the verses as well, so it makes up the main bulk of the song. So here is middle C for reference. So you locate that pitch on your keyboard or piano. I'm going to teach both hands together. So the left hand is going to be starting on 2 A's below middle C, and it's going to play A, E, and then the right hand is going to play a full A minor chord, which is A, C, E. So we've got 1 and 2, 3, 4. And then the left hand is going to play C, E, and then the right hand is going to play G and C. So it goes. And then that moves up to D and A in the left hand. And then we've got these 3 notes together. So this makes up a D major add 2 chord. So this is the D and the F sharp, which is like the major third, but it has there's an E in there as well. So it's a little bit of like a clash. So it's not quite a sus2 chord because the third is still in there as well. So I'll do it from the C bit again. And then back to the A. So you go through that twice for the intro. And then you play that for the verse a total of 8 times for the A minor, C to the D. The first 4 times are just playing it like you would the intro. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. And then the second half of the verse, so the next 4 times, we've got this. It sounds a bit odd, but if you listen to it, this is where the piano actually starts to come in. So you've got these C's that come in when you play like that. So you can incorporate that if you want to, or you can just keep playing it regularly, what the guitar part is doing. So the next bit goes. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting, try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. Okay, now we're into the chorus. So we've got this repeated G, constant throughout the chorus. So there has to be the top voice of all of the chords. It's almost like if anyone's had tinnitus, it's got this constant. It's quite effective. So the first chord is a G. So you're going to play low G octaves if you can in the left hand. If you can't stretch octaves, just play single, the lowest one. So you're going to play each of these chords 4 times each. So it's specifically G major first inversion, so G, D, no, B, D, and G. And then we have A's in the bass, and it's A minor in the right hand, but obviously we need that G in there. So that actually now makes it an A minor 7, so 4 beats. And then down to F's in the left hand, and in the right hand you could play A, C, and G, and that actually makes the chord F9, so F major, and this would be the 9th note on top from the scale. Then we have C major, so C's in the left hand, and C, E, G in the right hand for 4 beats. So you just play those 4 chords 4 times the way through. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. Let's back into this. So you do that twice. But I guess you could call that bit the post-chorus, but the second time you do the A minor C to the D, we've got this C again, but this time it happens with the A instead of like in the first verse. So if you wanted to incorporate the piano part, that's what it's doing. So it's possible to do that in both hands. The post-chorus would go, so it's the first time as normal, and then here. And then in the second verse, the first 4 times, it keeps doing that. So I've now sharing the left hand part with my right hand if you're able to. Again, this does make it slightly more tricky because there's loads of big hand spans there and you can't really get around that. Or you could just carry on playing it like this. And then the other 4 parts of the second part of the verse, it drops that C, and then instead it plays these really low A's, octaves, so of A's. And then it plays it normally. Then does it again. Into the chorus. So I'll just demonstrate singing it. So you could add those extra bits in that I mentioned there, and they stand out in the track, so it's pretty obvious when it happens and where they come in. But in terms of singing that, I'm doing, because obviously it makes it quite jumpy in the left hand, that would make it a bit tricky, I think. So I'll just demonstrate playing it normally, so just the guitar part, and singing it as well. I'll wear this crown of thorns upon my lies chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time then you come into the G and play the chorus 6 times this time. So to add more fullness in the left hand, you could go just adding an extra few notes in the left hand between the right hand, and it starts to build up as well, so you could play that more frequently. So it builds until it just suddenly ends. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt, I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, I will keep myself. I would find a way. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it's useful. If you'd like to leave a piano tutorial request, you need to click on this video, which takes you through to my official request space. You do need to be subscribed. All requests are noted and considered, so I look forward to seeing you over there.